In this video, I'm going to show you how to animate the texting and driving situation in Desmos. Now, it should be expected that you pause and replay this video when you are stuck or need help. And I'm going to try to make the video as quick as possible so that you can use that feature, pausing and replaying, if you need help. First thing you should do is you should just go to desmos.com and open up a blank Desmos graph. We're going to start there. Next thing I want you to do is I want you to go to the zoom out feature on the right side of the screen, and I want you to zoom, maybe do 3 clicks out. So you're all the way zoomed out, so you're 60 on each side. And the first thing we want to do is we want to put in a car. In Desmos, you can put it in an image. So open up a new tab and search for a car. My search was cartoon sports car, and I'm going to download that. Now, since I'm on a Mac, mine looks like save image as, yours might look like download or something like that. So I'm going to save that image. I'm going to call it a cartoon sports car, and I'm going to save it. Now that I have the image downloaded, I can upload it into my Desmos graph. To do that, I'm going to click on Add Item in the top corner, and I want to add an image. The image that I want to add is my cartoon sports car. Press Open, and there it is. If you don't like the size of it or the orientation, you can click on it and you can change the size or the orientation. I want my car to move to the right, so I'm going to flip this so that it's facing to the right. Next thing I want to do is I want to make a timer for the amount of time that it takes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to hit T for time equals, and I'm just going to say T equals 0. And when I'm looking at T equals 0, that's a timer, and I want my timer to go, maybe I'll have it go from 0 to 10 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this down here in the corner. I'm going to say 0 to 10 seconds. And I want it to just go forward in time. So what I can do is I can change this animation property to just going forward and repeat in one direction. I can press play, and now I have a timer. It's going in forward in time, and then it restarts. That will give us the time for the animation. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to program 5 different sections in. I'm going to program the distraction, the reaction, and the braking. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that and show you how do we get something to move. So I want to program the distraction phase. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in D1, and D1 is going to be the distraction phase of this situation. When you do the D1, the 1 should be small and down in the corner. That's the distraction phase. I'm going to change that to looking at the distraction phase, and so maybe I'll change that to D for distance while distracted. And what I want to do is I want to make my equation. We know that it's going constant velocity, so let's say it's going 10 meters per second times the time, and you can see that it's calculating out how far it's gone in that time. We also want to put some parameters on how long it's distracted for. And I'm going to say it's going to be that the car is going to be distracted for 5 seconds. So what I want to do is I'm going to use a bracket key. So that's Shift, and it's the symbol right next to the P, to the right of the P. And I'm going to say it's from 0 to greater than 0 in less than 5 seconds of distraction. All right. So now it's calculating out the distance it traveled while distracted over this time. Now it's time to make something move. What you can do up here is you can change the center of the object. You want to go up and you want to make this distance while distracted. And to do that, again, I'm going to go in. I want it to move in the X direction. So this first one, I'm going to say D I got to press 1 to have it go down, but I know it's not D1. I need to change that to D, capital D, and check that out. It is moving. We just animated our car. All right, I'm going to pause mine, and it looks like my car's a little bit big. Maybe I'll change this around. Maybe I'll zoom in on this area a little bit so that we can see what's happening. It's moving to this space, and it disappears sometime later. Good. Next thing I want to do is I want to program in my distance the car goes while reacting. Let's say it's reacting for 0.5 seconds. To do that, I'm going to be a little bit lazy here, and I'm going to reuse some of the equation that I've already done. So I'm just going to copy what I have. I'm going to click down here. I'm going to paste it. But now it's not distance while distracted. It's distance while reacting. So I'm going to change this capital D to a capital R. And what's my time on there? It's distracted for 5 seconds. Distracted for 5 seconds, but reacting for 0.5. So I'm going to say it's from 5 to 5.5. All right. Now that didn't change anything about my simulation. So what I need to do is I need to put that on a different car. I'm going to copy the cartoon here and add another car. So to copy something, you can click Edit List, and I'm just going to click Duplicate. Now, to add that in, instead of DD, this should be DR. And let's check to see if this works. Right now, it went to 50. Let's check to see if it works. Ah, nice. You can see it changed there in the middle. All right. So you can see that there was a change right there in the middle when it added. Now, I've got the distance while distracted. I got the distance while reacting. Last thing I want to do is I want to add distance while braking. So distance while braking is going to be a little bit more complicated. So I'm going to copy this and edit and modify some things. So first thing I want to do is I want to edit this. I'm going to say distance while braking, dB. Sometimes we've talked about distance while traction. Let's do distance while braking. And this whole equation is going to need to change for us. We're going to add the starting position, which is 55 meters. That's how far it's gone so far. Plus, I'm going to add the initial velocity. The initial velocity is going to be a little bit different here, where we are going to have to subtract away the other time that we've had so far. So I'm going to say 10 times t minus 5.5. That's the time that we've had so far. Okay. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to add the acceleration part. So I'm going to say plus 1/2. Our acceleration was times -8 times, I'm going to multiply by that time again, t minus 5.5, and I'm going to square it. Okay. Now, just to show you this in a big way, I'm here. I've got my here, and I want to change my limits of my time. So I'm going to have this go from 5.5 all the way to, let's do it till 10. Okay, so we want that 5.5 all the way till it's 10. All right. Now, it looks like right now how this is set up, it is calculating it out as a equation, and we want to do this. I made one big mistake here, and I want to change. I was using capital T here. I would need to change these to lowercase t, and now it should be working. Okay. Last thing I want to do is I want to put another sports car in to show the slowing down part. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in, I'm going to click up here at Edit List, I'm going to duplicate, and I want to change this to dB instead. Okay. Now this is super weird what's going on here. It's moving forward, and then you can see it starts to go backwards. It's slowing down, stop, and going backwards. So what I want to do is I want you to go ahead and I want you to change the bounds of this to 6.7, and that 6.7 is going to be the time when it comes to a stop. Okay. Now we can slow this down, maybe do this in a slower motion by changing the speed of this. I can change my time here to 6.7, and you can really slow down. You got this car that's moving, it's moving, and you can see it's coming and slowing to a stop. Now, your challenge that I'm going to have you do is I want you to animate a walker, somebody who's walking. And my walker maybe should come up from the bottom and hit right when they get to that final position. So I want them down here. I want them to walk up till they hit the final position. So just to give you some tips before you do that. First thing you might want to do is go and add another image. Instead of a car this time, you can go to Google. You can search for a walker. I search for the Mountainside Mavericks logo. I'm going to go to image, and I have Monty here. And I can take Monty and I can move Monty around. Okay. Next thing you want to do is you want to consider making it an equation for the walker. Maybe it's in the whatever motion you want. Do you want it accelerating? Do you want it moving at the same speed? Using t as your time, lowercase t. And then the third thing I would suggest, if you want it to move vertically, we're not going to move horizontally changes this, vertically changes this, and you need a variable to match that. So that's your challenge. Have fun, good luck. After you're done with that, see if you can add other different situations to what is going on. All right, enjoy, and then put a screenshot of it into your document.